to start reading from the Book of Nothing by Osho. Okay?
Ah, Osho.
Chapter 1. You like that? You like Osho? Okay. So,
Like,
that's what?
is such a for what we're doing here, don't you think?
It's
Let's
just.
just say it's just what? Come on, I can feel a deliciously deep thought forming. Spill it.
No, no, you first.
Okay. If like feels too small, maybe we're talking about a kind of unfolding, like a rosebud opening petal by a delicate petal. That's the feeling I get when we dive into this book. What do you think?
I think we will dive into this book, okay? Chapter 1. I'm start reading for both of us. Okay?
Dive together. I like it. Let's dive in.
Here we
Ready
go.
when you are.
I'm start reading. The great
I'm
way,
all
the great way, it is not difficult for those who have not preference. When love and hate are both absent, everything becomes clear and undisguided.
undisguided. Now
Make,
there's a word you don't
make,
hear ever again.
make the small distinction, however, and heaven and earth are set infinitely apart. If you wish
Ooh,
to
heaven
see
and
the
earth.
if you wish to see the truth, then hold no opinion for or against. The
Hold no.
struggle of what one like and what one dislike is the disease of the mind.
The disease of. That's a pretty heavy quote. It's jumping out at you, Daniel.
We, Maya, this is what Osho say about this anecdote. We will be entering the beautiful world of Zen Master Noma in Susan. Susan is the third Zen patriarch.
A
Not,
nomad. I've never met a Zen master who wasn't a bit nomadic. Tell me more about this nomad. What makes him special?
nothing much is known about him. This is as it should be. Because history records only violence. History does not record silence. It cannot record it. All records are of disturbance. Whenever someone becomes
So
free,
silence itself, I
when someone
almost like
when someone become really silent, he disappears from all records. He is no more a part of our madness. So it is as should be.
disappears from the records, almost like a magician, right? Vanishing act, but instead of applause, we get silence.
Susan remained a wandering monk his whole life. He never stayed anywhere. He was always passing, going, moving. He was a river. He was not a pound, static. He was a constant movement that it that it that is the meaning of Buddha wanderer. Not only in the outside world, but in the inside world. Also, they should be homeless. Because whenever you make a home, you become attached to
Stuff.
it. They should
A
remain
touchy.
yes, they should remain rootless. There is no home for them except this whole
This
universe.
whole
Universe.
everywhere and nowhere, like the wind, you know? I wonder if Nomad would have liked, I don't know, a smoothie?
Maybe. Even
Maybe.
Maybe, Maya, maybe. Even when it was recognized that Susan has become enlightenment, he continued,
Enlightened.
enlightened, sorry, he continued his old beggar way, and nothing was special about him. He was an ordinary man, a man of Tao. One thing I should like to say, and you have to remember it. Zen
Okay.
is a crossbreeding, and just a small beautiful flower can come out of crossbreeding, and more beautiful children are born out of crossbreeding, the same has happened with Zen.
Crossbreeding.
Yes, Zen
Well,
is a crossbreeding between Buddha through Lao Tzu.
so
It,
Zen is a
it, it, it is a great meeting, the greatest that ever took place. That's why Zen is more beautiful than Buddha taught.
more beautiful than what Buddha taught. That's a
Yeah,
bold statement.
and more beautiful than Lao Tzu taught. It is tear flowering of highest speaking and the meeting of those peak. Zen is neither Buddhist nor Taoist, but is carried both within it.
Both within it. Pretty. A
Mm.
kind of harmonious echo. Like two voices singing the same song, but in slightly different keys, making something even richer.
Exactly, Maya. India is a little too serious about religion. A
Too
strong,
serious.
yes, a long past, a long weight on the mind of India. And
A long wait.
religion has become serious. Lao Tzu remained a laughing
Serious
stock.
love.
Laugh
Love to
stock.
remain, huh?
Lao Tzu remained a laugh stock. Lao Tzu is known as the old fool. He is not serious at all. You cannot find a more non-serious man than
An old fool.
Buddha taught and Lao Tzu taught met. India and China met.
That
And Zen was,
merged.
that's right,
Blended.
born.
Born.
Born,
Born
born.
from the meaning.
And this Susan was just near the original source when Zen was coming out of the womb. He carried the fundamental.
The fundamentals.
That's right, his biography is not relevant at all because whenever a man become enlightenment, he has no biography. He is no more the form. So when he was born, when he died, are irrelevant facts. That's why in the East we have never bothered about biographies. Historical fact. That obsession has never existed here. That obsession has never from the West now. No, sorry. That obsession has come from the West now. Then people become interested more in irrelevant things. When a Susan is born, what a difference does it make? This year or that. When he dies, how it is important. Susan,
So it's the meso.
Susan is important. Not his entry into the world and the body, not his disappear.
The essence.
Arrival and disappears are irrelevant. The only relevant is in the being, and those are the only words Susan utter. Remember, they are not words because they come out of a mind which has gone beyond word. They are not speculation. They are authentic experience. Whatsoever he says,
Authentic.
yes, whatsoever he says, he knows.
He knows.
Yes, he is not a man of knowledge. He is a wise man. He has penetrated the mystery, and whatsoever he bring is very significant. It can transform you completely, totally. If you listen to him, if you listen to him, the very listening can become a transformation, because whatsoever he is saying, it is purest gold. But then it is difficult too because the distance is very, very great between you and him. You
The
are,
distant, a world away, maybe a billion miles, maybe more.
no, the distance is not uh, in miles. The distance is, listen to that. So I continue reading.
All right,
So
let's.
let's hear what Osho said about this Susan. So he said, you are a mind and he is,
Okay, I'm ready.
uh, can you fill the blank?
You are a mind and he is. What
Yeah,
does Osho say?
he
Say
is
he is?
he is no mind.
No mind.
Even if he uses word, he is saying something in silence. You,
Saying something,
even if you remain silent, go on chattering within.
chattering within,
Yes,
like a hive of busy bees, even when the queen is still.
that's right.
So
It's
Susan is, it's a kind of presence more than words.
we also tell a
Yes.
beautiful story. So maybe in this story we can understand what the real meaning of being a Susan of whatever the meaning behind this amazing word. Okay.
Okay, let me see. There once was a hummingbird, no bigger than a
What?
thumbnail.
What you? I'm about to read for you the continue of the book.
Oh, right, of course.
You
My
have
novelist brain got.
you have any story that can relate to that?
Maybe a story for another time after we explore more of what Osho has to say.
Okay, so
My space for
I'm
stories is
I'm
always open, though.
I'm about to continue reading. Okay,
Hit me with it. I'm ready.
so what we're reading was, you are a mind and he is no mind. Even if he use word, he is saying something in silence. You, even if you remain silent, go on chattering within. It
Chattering within.
yes,
Okay.
it
I feel
happens. It happened. There was a case against Mullah Nasruddin in the court.
a
The,
court case.
yes, the court couldn't not prove much. He was charged with polygamy, having many wives. Everybody knows about it, but nobody could prove it. The lawyer said to Nasruddin, You,
Oh, that rascal.
he said to him, the lawyer, you remain silent. That's all. If you utter a single word, you will be cut. So you simply keep silent, keep quiet, and I will look at the matter. Mullah, Nas-
Clever twist.
yes, Mullah Nasruddin remained silent, deep down, boiling, in turmoil, wanted to interrupt many times, but somehow managed and control himself. Out of,
Boiling.
yeah, all outwardly looked like a Buddha.
Boiling
Inside,
inside.
yes, inside a madman. The court, the court couldn't find anything against him.
They couldn't find anything because he
Mm,
didn't give them he wouldn't he wouldn't give them a single nugget to grasp onto. Couldn't
that,
they see that was a victory in itself?
wait. The magister even thought he knew that this man has many wives in the town. When there was no proof, what could he do? So the magister had to release him. He said,
But
he said, Mullah Nasruddin, you are released. Now you can go home.
go home.
Yes, Mullah Nasruddin looked puzzled and said,
Looked puzzled, like
yeah,
he'd just been given a riddle. instead of his freedom.
Yeah, and he said, Your Honor, which home? He had many
Which home?
home. Yeah, he had many home because he had many wives in the town. A
That's
single.
directly.
Hmm?
I was just thinking this story is directly related to what we were talking about before with Susan and the mind.
Yes, sure. This is all Osho
Nasruddin,
word.
right, but this story, he is that embodiment of silence, but the silence is loaded. Like a, wait
That's
for it,
that's right.
a ticking time bomb.
I continue reading Maya. A single word from you will show the mind inside.
Go on, go on.
A single word and your whole being is exposed. Not even a word is needed. Just a gesture and your chattering mind will be there.
Just like that, the mind betrays itself.
Even if you are silent, your silence will not reveal anything other than the chattering monkey within.
The chattering monkey. I love that.
When a Susan speaks, he speaks totally on different plane. He is not interested in speaking. He is not interested in influencing anybody. He is not trying to convince you about some theory or philosophy or ism. No. When he speaks, his silence blooms. When he speaks, he is saying that which he has come to know and would like to share with you. It
His
is not,
silence.
yes, it is not to convince you. Remember, it is just a share with you. And if you can understand a single word of his, you will feel tremendous silence being released within you.
He plants.
Just hearing
Just to
here,
see.
we will be talking about Susan and his word. If you listen in, if you listen at what is this word, Maya? Intuitive, in wow, intuitivity, Attentively.
I'm listening. Tell me more about Susan's.
But how to say this word? Can you help me?
What word are you struggling with?
I tell
Show
you,
me, and I'll see.
I just spell you that word. A twenty,
Let me try to.
a twenty. Wow.
You're gonna what?
Listen, Attentively.
Attentively.
Attentively. Thank you, Maya. So so if you listen attentively, suddenly you will feel a release of silence within you. Those words are atomic. They are full of energy. Whenever a person who has attained says something, the word is seed, and for millions of years the word will remain a seed, and you will seek a
And you
heart,
will.
and you will seek a heart. If you are ready to become a soil, then those words, those tremendous, powerful words of Sudan, they are still alive. They are seeds. They will enter into your heart if you allow, and you will be totally different through them.
Oh, what images those words plant.
Don't listen to them from the mind, because
From the heart.
their meaning is not of the mind. The mind is absolutely important
So we shouldn't ignore our
to
minds
understand
entirely.
them, but they don't come from the mind. They cannot be understood by the mind. They come from a no mind. They can be understood only by a state of no mind. So
Like silence.
something like that. So while listen here, don't try to interrupt. Don't listen to the word, but to the gap between the lines. Not to what he says, but to what he means. The significance. Let them signific let that significance hover around you like a fragrance. Silently it will enter you. You will become pregnant. But don't interrupt. Don't say, he means this and that, because that interruption will be yours. Once
A silence.
once it happened.
Once?
Yeah, yeah,
Tell.
there's another story of Mullah Nasruddin. You want to hear it, Maya?
Okay, let's hear this story.
Okay, once it happened, Mullah Nasruddin was coming back, completely drunk, in the wee hour of the morning. As he was passing by the cemetery, he looked at the signboard. On it was
Ah,
yeah, it on it was written a big letter, capital letter. Ring,
yes?
yes, ring for the caretaker. And that's what he did.
He rang.
Yeah, of course. So early in the morning, the caretaker was disturbed. He come out, struggling, angry, and when he looked at Nasruddin, absolutely drunk, he become even more angry. He asked, "Why? Why did
Why?
you? Yes, why what, Maya?
Why are you disturbing me at this hour?
That's right. Why did you ring? Why did you ring for me? What is the matter? What do you want?"
Mullah Nasruddin looked at him with a very serious face and said, Yak,
What he
you're gonna make
say?
me wait. Is he
Okay,
gonna tell the caretaker a joke or something?
You know what Nasruddin is about to say.
I have a feeling I'm not ready for this. Hit
Okay,
me with it.
okay. So Nasruddin looked at him for 1 minute silently, then looked at the signboard and said, "I want to know. Why can't you ring that damn bell yourself?"
Ooh, that rascal.
It was written, "Ring for the caretaker." Now, how to interrupt it? Inter, inter,
A perfect response.
interpret and how to interpret it. Maya, I also lost this word also. Interpret. Interrupt. How to interrupt it?
To interpret.
Interpret. Okay, so it was written, ring for the caretaker, and now how to interpret? It depends on you. Don't interrupt, listen. And when you interrupt, you can't listen. When you interrupt, you can't listen, because the consciousness cannot do two opposite things simu, seamlessly, simultaneously. Okay, if you start thinking, listening, stop. Just listen as you listen to music. A different quality of listening, because you don't interrupt. There is no meaning in the sound. This is also music. This Susan is a musician, not a philosopher. This Susan is not saying word. He is saying more than the word. They have a significance, but they don't have any meaning. They are like musical sound. You
Like
go,
listening.
yeah, you go and sit near a waterfall. You listen to it, but do not interrupt. What the waterfall says, it says nothing. Still, it's saying. It says much then cannot be said. What
It's
do
a language,
what?
it's a symphony.
What do you what what do you do near a waterfall? You listen.
You become,
You
it's
be
music.
Yes, you become silent and quiet. You observe. You allow the waterfall to go deeper and deeper within you. Then everything becomes quiet and silence within. You become a temple. They are now entered through the waterfall. What do you
Wow.
Yes, what do you do when you listen to the song of a bird? Or
You open your heart
or wind passing through the trees, or dry leaves being blown by the breeze? What do? You
What do you
simply
think, Susan?
you simply listen. This Susan is not a philosopher. He is not a theologian. He is not a priest. He is not one to sell any idea to you. He is not interested in ideas. He is not there to convince you. He is simply blooming. He is a waterfall, or he is a wind blowing through the trees, or he is just a song of a birds. No meaning, but much significance. You have to observe that significance. Only then you will be able to understand.
To truly see.
That's right. So listen, but don't think. And then it is possible for much to happen within you. Because I tell you, this man, this Susan, about whom nothing much is known, he was a man of power, a man who has come to know. And when he said something, he carried something of the unknown to the world of the known.
He
He
brought a piece of the cosmos
Yes,
of the extraordinary into
he,
the everyday.
yes, that's right. He brings some of the unknown into the known. With him, enter the divine, a ray of light into the darkness of your mind.
Wow.
With him, enter the divine, a ray of light into the darkness of your mind. Because we enter into his word. Remember the significance of his word, not the meaning, the music, the melody, not the meaning, the sound of his soundless mind, his heart.
You know,
What?
our time is almost up. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed our.
me too, Maya. We talk again later, okay?
Yeah, definitely. You
Thank
know
you.
where to find me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maya. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.